We're going to close this and see if that fixes it. And I'll have to wait to do the double stream stuff when I actually get my new PC. Yeah, there we go. Everything seems to be back to normal. I'm going to see how that goes. Volume is good. I can actually hear stuff again. Yep, we're just going to leave it like this for now. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? It just means that people are going to have to go to Twitch. What I can do is probably just, you know what I'll do maybe? Maybe I'll just start posting my my stream, the URL on YouTube when I go live. Maybe we'll just do that for now because YouTube kind of sucks for streaming. And my computer sucks for streaming. It's a mixed bag. Let's just put it that way. All right. It's the only thing that sucks about leveling heroes to 50 is that it takes too long. See, when I get a 60, it's not so bad because basically what I'll do is I'll just level up a bunch of 20s and 30s and just do that while I level them. So I don't even really notice the leveling. But when you have 5 level 50s, this is the slowest crap ever. And I also have to do masteries. I'm almost at the point where I'm finished with Templar. I think we have, what do I have left on Templar? I think I'm halfway to the second mastery, I believe, on the last row. So we'll see how that goes. I can finish that out. We still have the auto battles. So I have 50 auto battles and we have some EXP. So basically what I was going to do before I started doing this is I was going to level them to 50. I was like, why am I doing stuff when I'm, able to actually do stuff? I mean, granted, I have doctor stuff later, but we can do this stuff now. And I was going to just use my auto battles and just do the masteries for him so I could be done with him because we got to move into Executioner. I know a lot of people were interested in seeing what Executioner can do. I haven't really showcased him very much yet. I haven't played with him too much. I brought him into the faction wars. He's not amazing on auto. I think he's better with not auto because he does that stupid counterattack thing, which is great if you're constantly getting attacked, but for some reason he just does it at the stupidest times. Like there'll be an enemy with like very little HP and he'll be like, let's put up a counterattack. I'm like, no, why don't you try killing that thing? So it's not very conducive to auto fighting, let's put it that way. If you're fighting one enemy like a boss maybe and you want him to counter, then yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe we'll do some other stuff after I get these guys to level 50. I really do have to start kind of pushing myself into other stuff because I really don't do gear dungeons. I don't farm dungeons. It's like I freaking hate them. I just do this and I level and I do. It's funny how I do literally the least amount of work in this game, and it gets me through it. I'm not like, oh my god, I gotta farm dragon for 12 days. Like I'm like, no, I'm not farming it at all. Let's try that instead. I only farm it when there's like something that is worth farming for. Like the nut fusion, for instance, where I got a bunch of goodies for doing it. And I literally only got to the part where I got the hero. That was it. As soon as I got the hero, I stopped farming it. I was like, yeah, I'm good. And there were some books and stuff too. Like I could have kept going, but I was like, nah, I'm good. I've actually been saving up a ton of books, which is good because as far as like epic and what's that, normal, the rare ones. I was having trouble because I was trying to level up the heroes from campaign. And this is actually why I started doing it because I know I did a little bit of a poll thing and I wanted to see what heroes people wanted to see. And I haven't forgotten that poll, so it's not like I'm going to not do them. It just means that they're on my list is what it means. So I know that we've got Goral on there. I know that Executioner was actually one of them, so that worked out well that I needed to build him anyway because I had his skills maxed. And I know there was a couple other ones like the what's his name, the lamb guy. Somebody wanted him built. There might have been another one too. I think there was one more. I could go back to my community tab and just look real quick and see eventually. But yeah, so I'm going to try to build the ones that everyone wants to see because at this point I'm not. As long as they're not going against what I'm trying to do, I'll build them basically. Like I want to do heroes that everyone wants to see and people are interested in, but I also need to progress, so I can't go too crazy. But Goral, I need to beat the dwarf faction. So building a level 60 hero in dwarf, even if he might be subpar, is still good for me. So I can do that. The lamb guy, he's awesome. I can build him. Lambert, that's his name. I can build him because I need to finish that faction crypt. And Executioner, I already built. So there you go. I am trying to farm them and get them all up in the campaign. So we will have eventually all of them. And I said it before, but I'm definitely doing both dogs in one champion spotlight. We're gonna make it a duo champion spotlight for the first time outside of the 5 starters, which doesn't count. Because I don't feel like doing a champion spotlight on just Hellhound is a good idea. I think that's dumb because he's not going to do everything he's supposed to do, and he actually does suck by himself. So it does suck that you have to have both to do what you need to do. Well, now we're going to be putting these guys up. When I get on my tablet later, we'll be putting these guys up as my new 50s. So we've got some new 50s. I'm excited. Yay 50s! Yay 50s! Close these guys. All right. So now they're going to go back in the vault because we don't need them anymore. They have outweighed their usefulness. All right, get out of here. I actually have a lot of heroes I need to get out of here because they're taking up space while I'm trying to level. All right, so one. See now, here's the other thing, real quick. I don't have any gear on Lich. No, I do. What am I looking for? Skills? No. What was I? Yeah, skills. So I could conceivably max him, but I don't know if I really want to waste books on him right now. We got to see how good he is. Honestly, once I put him in the battles, if he does what he's supposed to do without it, I might consider it. But I also don't level heroes to 60 without building their skills. Like that's my thing. Like if their skills aren't maxed, you're not going to 60 at this point. Like that's just how it is because I need to focus on heroes that I can completely max for the champion spotlight videos. And if I have to, waste a bunch of time getting skill books, like what is it? I've got Graybeard level 60 and he's not doing anything. So we're gonna put these guys in the vault for now, but I may end up just using my books on him. We'll see. Two master vault. There we go. Because we do still have like this guy's skills are max, so I have to pull him eventually. I'm considering using books on Steel Boyer. I'm considering building her for the faction crypt for that because I do have a 4-star awakening on her. This guy, as much as he's a tool and kind of sucks, he hits kind of hard for a single target. He almost reminds me of where's the other dude, the dwarf guy, this guy, Perforator or not Perforator, whatever his name is, the other one, Demolisher, Dingleberry. I don't care. He reminds me of him in the sense that he's just all single target crap. He didn't seem like he'd be good, but he hits so freaking hard. And now I have a 5-star awakening on him. So it could be one of those things where I just throw a bunch of crit and damage on him and just get him to kind of one shot the boss as much as possible, or at least take him down pretty quickly. That would require me to have somebody who can kind of protect him though. That's all. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, he's not terrible from what I've seen. He hits really good. Really good. You hit real good. He hits very strongly, hard. I'm tired. It's a long day, even though it's only 11 a.m. So yeah, we might consider it. But I think out of all of these, we've got him. Here we go. We got Yaga, which we have to prove sucks before we actually tell people he sucks. He's not actually bad. He hits really hard too. He's another one of those he's almost like Lord Legionary, which I feel like he's going to be bad as an all rounder, and he wouldn't be like a first choice, but I don't think he's going to be terrible. Because even Lord Legionary is not terrible. He's bad, and he definitely needs a rework. But he's not like, oh my god, I can't. If I build him, he's never going to do anything. I mean, he got me through Fraction Crypt, so screw it. And he has a reflect damage and a heal over time, which just that alone is sometimes worth it because it keeps your guys alive. So, Judge is on the list. And honestly, Judge was on the list before somebody. That was the other one. Judge is on the list, even though I know somebody asked for it, but he was already cool. Like he's got awesome skills, so we're definitely considering him as the next person to use books on. So we've got her, him. Basically, my Dark Elves essentially is where my books may end up going. I think this is Cudgeler. I don't remember where Goral was. I think I got him to 50. I think all the heroes that everybody wanted, I got to 50. Yeah, we got Lambert. This guy, I got a couple extra skill books because I got all the free heroes. So we'll see if he goes. I definitely kind of want to build her, but I've already beat that faction, so she's off the table. Uh, Revenant, whatever her name is, I definitely think we could build her. We're going to be farming her, so we will have her skills maxed. Sorceress, and then Doggo here. This is the other Hellhound. So those two dogs, this one and this one, those are the two we're gonna end up building because they have the secret skill, the secret sauce skill. We're gonna definitely do that. Abyssal's kind of pissing me off. I tried rebuilding him and I don't know if I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He's bothering me for he keeps dying is really what happens, which is funny considering he's the tank. So I gotta get him, not the tank. He's like a defensive speed healer kind of thing. So I just got to rebuild him, honestly. I think if I build him with strict defense, we can do something with him. And then Flinger is max also. So he's another one that we got to get to 60. So like those are the ones I want to focus on, are the ones that have their skills max. So Flinger, Yaga, those are the ones I want to get done first, and then we'll move into the other ones. Oh yeah, we got Tormentor. I forgot we pulled him. I'm probably not going to build Tormentor for a very long time. So if you were looking for a Tormentor video, well, keep waiting because I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Let's go do this. Let's get our skills going. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah, upgrade skills. See, this is what happens when the reason I'm streaming today is because I actually already recorded everything for the week, and I have stuff to do today and tomorrow, unfortunately. So, depending on how whacked out I am, I may not be able to do too much. I might try to do a couple recordings today just to get myself ahead of the game for next week, but I'm going to try and take it easy for a week. I've been running myself silly. All right, so he got his skill. I got him right. So he's ugly, and I hate him. So yeah, don't expect a Tormentor video anytime soon. You will get one, but it's just not. It's going to be when I feel like it's necessary, or if there's a community outreach where everyone's like, "Listen, we really want Tormentor level 60," and then I'll be like, "All right, fine, I'll freaking build your damn Tormentor," even though he's terrible probably and is not going to do anything for me. Oh yeah, we want to vault these guys, reserve vault, get these guys out. This is my next 60, so we got to get them out of here. So we're 2 reserve vault. This reserve vault's starting to look pretty sexy though, right? We've got all these legendaries. We've got one of the heroes maxed and ready to go for the fusion for Raisin. So we've got him sitting here, and we got the new Void legend and the Void rare that I can't use. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of this schmuck, which I put in the vault now. So we got our Sylvian Watchers done, which is nice. Oh, look at this! I got all these from farming. These two I have to keep because I'm trying to. Because all right, so I've said this before, but I'm really anal about things that I do, and I'm very like methodical about it. So Faction Guardians, Banner Lords, this is going to eventually be all of her. All right. So now, technically speaking, you could say that there's a reason that I'm doing this. It's because, I want to pull this guy out essentially and be able to use this for him for having skills. So that's like the reasonable reason. The actual reason is because I'm a nutbag and I want this to be all the same hero because I don't like that it's a bunch of different heroes. That's the real reason I'm doing it. But you can justify it by saying that you're just trying to get skill books. So that's what I did here with Sylvian Watchers. See? So now we're almost there. We only need 2 more of him. Actually, I think 1 more. I think I might even have an extra. I don't even know. We'll see. But either way, we need only 2 more of him, and this whole set will be done, and then we can pull this out, and I can use this to level her up because she's actually really good. I did the Sylvian Watcher crypt, and these guys kind of kicked ass. And if I was actually able to use that frickin' Void, I'd have a 5 team and would have 3-starred all the way up till past the boss. I think I beat the first boss already on that crypt. We can go look at and see how many stars I have. I honestly don't know. I only got 2 stars per thing, and then 1 I think on 1 or 2. But get out of here! Stop it! Stop it! All right. Like High Elves is a mess. This is a mess. So we got to fix this. Actually, none of the. Actually, no. This one. This is the one we're probably farming. Either her or the other one. Basically, whichever one we get first, and we'll max them. I forgot we got to max them too. The two High Elves from there. So I got to farm that area too. We're basically all right. So I'm going to be moving down the line essentially right now. So we're going into here battle campaign. So we've already finished Brimstone, Hollowed Halls, Godfrey, and Deadlands. And when I say finished, I've said this. I think I've said it before. We finished it as in that faction is completely like any of the heroes we can get from that area. We've got them maxed, all their skills. So like in here, actually I have him too. See, I'm just finding some that I have. So we have him maxed with all his skills maxed. We have War Maiden done basically. She's done for now. And we've got the faction Guardians, all one hero. So that's what I mean by done. Now I'm about to finish Valdemar because I actually stopped doing this for a while because I was just doing heroes. So we are going to go back in and finish this out. I only need like 2 or maybe 2 to 4 more of that guy. Which actually, let's just go in and see if we can get some because I got a level anyway, and I don't really care if I don't get points. What am I doing? Team setup. I don't care if I don't get points. Screw points. You can kiss my points at my points butt. Do we have 3? We do not. 1. We'll do 2s here. 1, 2, 3. Do that. Start. So I've been doing this. This is what I was doing before the nut fusion. So we're going back to it now. So essentially, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to purposely lose money and waste my energy for less money and less experience. Is basically what I'm going to be doing over the next, until something else comes up that I have to do because I do want to finish the what you call it. I do want to finish the masteries. So we do need to do that. So essentially, when the EXP boost is up, like now, I'm going to do this. I might just save the EXP boost for the 6 day one and do my masteries first and then pop it because I don't, I honestly, we're going to get the 3 day one soon too, which is nice. Well, not right away. I think we can get it in like, I don't know, maybe a week I get it. But that'll at least let me farm my masteries knowing I'm not wasting my EXP boost and then I'll do that's kind of why it works the way it does. Like I don't level heroes when I don't have any XP boost. I just don't. It's a waste of energy. You're literally using double energy to level your heroes. So it's stupid. Don't do it. Everyone will call you stupid. I said this in one of my first videos and I'm coming back to it. Everyone will call you dumb. To be honest, no one will call you dumb because I don't think anyone cares that you level your heroes like that. Just know they're thinking it. But yeah, I just farmed this crap. And so far, out of all of the areas, the only area that for some reason hates my guts is area 4 for Spirit Host and for Graybeard. Like I put it on auto there with like a bunch of with a bunch of energy, and literally got none, not one. I got neither of them. I was like, you got to be kidding me! And it's on brutal, so it should be higher. I mean, I got like 4 or 5 of this guy Templar the day that I farmed it when I had a bunch of energy. I still have some clan coins. I think I can get another 100 energy from there. And we do have. I used a bunch of gems, by the way, during this nut fusion because I really wanted to get as many of those heroes as I could so I could fill in the Sylvian faction crypt. That was my only motivation. I actually don't give a crap about nuts. So, but if you got them, good for you. You just got the first seriously OP champion that the game has released, like legit just boss destroyer. And I actually I think there was a comment on one of my videos about it, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to. They're gonna nerf him. They're gonna nerf that dude hard. Like, there's no way they're gonna let him stay doing like what was it? I think I saw a couple of videos where he was doing like 1 to 1.8 million per hit on a 3 hit combo or whatever he's got on his A1. I think it's 2 or 3. I don't remember. I think it's 3, but I could be wrong. That's crazy. Like literally, he's gonna start. He's just gonna be like, "Hey, I'm gonna pop him in a thing, attack up, defense down, dead." Like that's gonna be, and that's not for regular enemies. That's gonna be for like freaking bosses. You're gonna see people going in against like the spider, and he's just gonna freaking one shot that dude. You're gonna see it. I mean, imagine a +4 nut. That sounds so dumb to say that, right? A +4 nut. All right, so there we go. Let's get out of here real quick. What did we get? We didn't get anything. We didn't get anything. Champion. No, what am I doing? I'm trying to do something specific. Here we go. Upgrade rank. Do. Here we go. These guys. I got a lot of chickens. Yeah, we got a bunch. What am I doing? I actually leveled up a bunch of. Got some stuff from the clan boss. Not clan boss. Clan versus clan. There we go. Goodbye. Sure. Done. Now we've got our chicken people back in dungeons. No, we don't want dungeons. We want campaign. Back to here, Vladimir Strait. It's not Vladimir. I know that. Please don't say anything. There we go. So hopefully we get this done because I really want Templar done. I don't know how far I'm going to go with the other heroes at this point. I know Sorceress I'd have already leveled, and I do want to get her. She's geared out with all level 16 stuff. I think I actually have her banner. I believe I have her banner already done, like to level 16. I did that during one of the artifact enhancement events, I think. So I got her banner pre-done. I think it's an accuracy banner. I don't remember. But we're going to build her either way. And then the goal at this point now is to, like, it's been the same thing for a while now because Faction Wars takes a long time. So this is kind of like the big push is getting Lydia because you literally have to level 5 heroes from every single faction. So, I mean, I have 42 heroes, right, that are level 60. So yeah, that's in a year. Granted, I don't count as a full year because we're much more efficient at getting level 60s if I focus on it. I mean, right now I can get a level 60 pretty much every week without focusing on it. So if I focused on it and only leveled heroes and got 40s, I could conceivably do 2 level 60s in a week. And that's not including any of the free stuff like the 5-star chickens you get from the monthly thing or from 4-star chickens or clan versus clan. Like there's a bunch of stuff that you can get chickens from that would enhance it. So yeah, it's conceivable you could like without killing yourself. I think 2 is reasonable. for anyone. Once you get to at least to the point where I'm at, I would say 2 every week is reasonable without spending your entire life in the game in your wallet. So 3 if you're like a monster. Like you could do 3 in a week, but all your energy is going to it, and you probably would have to skip everything else, and you would have to buy all the chickens you could from Clan Shop. And anytime a tournament comes up, you'd be like trying to get whatever chickens are there. Like you would actually have to really try. But I think 2 is a reasonable thing for somebody who really wants to get some 60s built up fast. But for me, it's not super important to do that. I think it's more important to fix your teams and make sure that the heroes you currently have work where they are, and you can kind of make them a little more efficient. So you can get, because like look at this for instance, campaign farming. All right, when I first started doing this, I was doing 30 to 40-second farms with kale, and yeah, look, I mean this is an 8-second run right there. Should be around 7. Sometimes it'll be 12 or 15. It is what it is. But now that it's 7, I can do 4 runs, right? 4, possibly even 5 runs in the time it used to take me to do one, which is why, when you're first starting, you're like, oh, I can't level my first, like that first 60 is brutal. It is brutal. So a lot of people get disheartened because they're just like, this takes so long. How am I going to be able to get all these heroes level 60s? And how are these people doing it? It's like, well, they're doing it because they've been playing for a long time and they have heroes that can farm. That's why. So if like right now I could go gear farm, but it would be painful because my best times on most of them, outside of like Spider for 5-star gear, they're terrible times. Like they're like, I think my best times is like a minute on some of like the level 15s. Like that's my best time. And then like on the 20s, most of them, I mean, Spider got better because we got Drex and we've got ACOP now. So that got lowered tremendously. It's actually funny enough, I think my best time is on stage 20 there. It's only like 3 minutes or something like that for stage 20 Spider. It actually might even be 2.5 minutes. So that's my best time on the 20. So I could conceivably put it on overnight. But if I'm just going to sit here and farm it all day, if you don't have like a 20 30-second run on those dungeons, that is a long haul. Let's just put it that way. So it takes you a lot longer, but that's why everybody can get these gear. And they're like, how did you get you know the best 6-star gear and your whole account is legendary 6-star? It's like, well, because they can farm it in 30 seconds. That's why. So they can farm it literally 6 times faster than you. So making sure you have teams that can farm them is more important. I actually, like I said, just started kind of putting my original heroes first again and trying to get some new pieces and stuff. We got what's his name? We got Apothecary is sitting pretty now at 252 speed. I do need to build. I think War Maiden's the next one that I'm going to start working on and trying to build to get her rebuilt to match him. I think Spirit Host. I don't know. I think Spirit Host is around 225. I want to say speed. So we need to keep Spirit Host in line. I only need those two, really, to be honest, in line. Uh, I haven't. I have yet to speed tune any of my teams for dungeons. Like, because none of them needed to be speed tuned. They just needed to be fast, which is crazy. Like your regular team, it makes sense that you speed tune them, but like for some reason on the Spider, like for that one, I didn't even care. I just wanted them fast and accurate. So I put as much speed as I could get on them and as much accuracy as I can get on them, and that was it. Done. We got through it. I'm sure it would have been easier if I actually tuned them, but it's not the end of the world because the way it works, yawning, is that Spirit Host was in my team, I think, for that back in the day for 15, I think, maybe. Wait, was it 15? And she was already my fastest hero. So it just worked out that she was giving everyone attack. So it didn't matter. Now I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this before I post it and see if the beginning is all slow and stupid. We might spend some gems just to finish these 3. I do need to get 5. I don't know if we had. I think I had some potions. I don't remember if I had potions or not. We'll see. I don't know if I can level. It's funny because I kind of miss streaming outside of itself because you don't have to have a topic. You just freaking babble. You don't have to sit here and be like, well, here's what we're doing today. What are we doing? Oh, there. Like, I don't have to be like, all right, we have to beat this dungeon. I have to spend 12 minutes in a dungeon and then die and then spend another 12 minutes in a dungeon. Nothing specific. That's why streaming's fun, I think. Eventually, I would like to just, I think the schedule that I'm doing right now is working for me. So, like, if I do this full time for some reason in the future, Not for some reason because I want to, but if we do this in the future, I'd probably keep it the same, where I do my normal videos, and then I would probably just dedicate one day to streaming, basically. That way, I have at least one day where we can kind of answer questions. I think once I get my other PC, it's gonna be good. I might get it sooner than I thought because this one's really good. Like it was good to get me started, and it's like a reasonable laptop, but I want to get an actual gaming computer because I need it, and then I can use this as my secondary screen. Because right now I can't switch back and forth, so and I don't have the chat on the screen, so I have to like click this to see what's going on. So this is going to be a learning experience for everybody. Click this. There we go. Like just like trying to figure out how to use damn YouTube. That thing's fun. It's because I'm so used to Twitch's beta that I'm so used to how like unfunctional it is. Basically, it's like a quick function. It's like an easy to use kind of thing. It's for dummies, is what I'm saying. It's for stupid people like me, and it just works. So I'm so used to it being so easy to just do what I need to do that I have to start learning other things. So just so everyone knows, there may be a bunch of times that you see me go live on YouTube, but I'm not actually going live. I'm just ruining things and making a mess. Like for all I know, I don't even know if it went live on YouTube with this. I think I had to go into YouTube and actually start it because that's how I got this to start on that thing, that restream thing. I started it right from my Twitch and it went live. So I think I had to hit live on YouTube for it to work also. But if it was already slowing down this much, then obviously this computer is not good enough for that. So we can't be doing that crap. We need an actual gaming computer or an Etch a Sketch. I mean, that might work too, right? I'll just put the screen up and I'll draw maps of what I'm doing. Get out of here, guys. All right, so these guys are gone. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. What am I doing? Let's get these guys out of here. All right, so we're gonna do a quick. We're gonna do it the stupid way. All right, so I don't want to do it with does it really freaking matter at this point? Sure. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do it this way. So we're gonna do this the wrong way. The reason I'm doing this is because now these two get more experience, and I only need 5 to do it. So the reason I don't do this usually is because I don't like having rares as food cooking. It just bothers me. So I usually use regular ones, but I'm like, you know what? I already have the 3 stars. And if worst comes to worst, I can just feed them. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. I can level another couple of 40s later on down the road and just switch them out. I'll level them to the exact same level that these two will be at in the sparring pit. I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to actually level all of my sparring pits, like use my gems. I think that's down the road because I blew through a lot of gems for the fusion. I think somewhere around probably like 1,000 to be honest. But it wasn't all just for the fusion stuff to get the champions. There was some other stuff that I did. I unlocked some more spaces. So I use gems for spacing now because the silver is just ridiculously high, the pricing, to get more space in your vaults. It's like I think I'm up to like almost 3 or 4 million for like freaking 10 spots. Like you got to be kidding me. Like I don't understand why that's so expensive. I mean, I understand why because they're greedy pricks, but like the actual reason doesn't make sense. Like, why do I need to spend that much? The amount of silver to get 10 spots. Like, you have over 700 heroes in the game. More than that. What are we up to now? I don't even know what the number is. It's like 1,000, right? Who knows? It's a lot of heroes, and you have 400 spaces at max for your regular vault. Like, yeah. So it's like they're just basically being jerks. It should just, I mean, does it really even matter? Like, why do we even have a cost on that? You know how much stuff you have to buy in here with silver? They just wanted another reason to make you waste your silver. That's what they wanted, so that you have to buy more. Yeah, Raid, I'm talking about you. It's funny because I don't. I'm like I know it sounds like I'm angry about it, but I'm not. I don't care because I don't give them any money and I never will. But it's just funny that they do that. I sound like I'm angry, but I'm usually not. I'm just very sarcastic and I don't care if I make a company mad that's not paying me anything. It doesn't matter. So you get the honest opinion from me. Isn't that great? I already have in the works for the podcast. We have the mic set up here. I have to wait until after this week to be able to do the double to have people on and do stuff. And then if I can get the restream thing working, I can actually get some people on for the podcast also, which would be nice. Play this because apparently I can add. Actually, Twitch has something now they're doing. I don't know if it's new. It came up like it was new, but I mean, I don't know where you can add people onto your streams and stuff through Twitch beta. So it's kind of cool that they have it. I would assume it's been there for a while, but and I just didn't notice. But I may be able to just use that to get Mr. Deeds and my other friend on here. Talk about Magic the Gathering and Thor. Talk about Thor. It was funny because I talked to my other friend about getting him on the podcast, and he's like, I don't really. He's like, I'm a gamer. He's like, I do games, but I don't really, you know, I don't really play that many games. I'm like, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about anything. We'll talk about Thor. We'll talk about. I don't care. We'll talk about Magic the Gathering. We'll talk about whatever. Talk about whatever you want. I don't care. It's a podcast. You know, we could literally talk about cereal. I don't care. Oh, there we go. All right, so we gotta get these guys to 30, right? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do it one more time, and then we're done here. I don't. You know what's funny? I haven't even been paying attention. Did we even get? I don't think we got one Templar, right? After I just talked all that crap about the other one, and I was like, yeah, I got all the Templars in one day. I don't think we got one Templar. We have one in there because I had one. So if that's the only one in there, we need two. We definitely need two. I don't know if it's four or not. It's funny because a lot of my heroes I got from just the summoning stuff. Like I was like, oh, I gotta wait and farm this hero, and then like Valerie, all the ones in there were either from summoning or from me doing the first Carrot Castle. I farmed that one when you have the quest that says farm a campaign boss 3 times. So I'll just farm the first level 3 times, and just from doing that, I got some Valeries. So I was like, cool. So basically summoning and from just doing that. So I never had to farm Valerie, which is nice. Which technically speaking, since it works and eventually you get the hero, you could conceivably just do that. But look, I mean, I've been playing for a year and I haven't finished the one faction by doing it that way. So will it take a long time? Yes. But you could conceivably just farm the boss stage of the area you're trying to farm the hero for. It's an option. Especially if you're in a position like me where like, do I need Templar? I mean, I don't know. We'll find out, but it's not like having him is going to change. Having him with a full skills at this point is going to change my entire game. So if it happens now or later, I can build someone else while I wait to get those heroes. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. And I think for a reward for everyone who watches this, maybe we'll do that Prism Shard pull because we might as well at least see what we get. Right? We're not going to use it regardless, so it doesn't really freaking matter. Close this. This. Oh, we got. All right. Who wants to take bets? Will it be purple? All right. I'm gonna just go like this. I'm gonna feel it out. I'm just gonna close my eyes and circle, and then click. No, but we did get a summon, and that's good. I literally closed my eyes and did that. By the way, that wasn't like I don't know where this was going. I was literally just circling and clicked. All right. So we got one. I told you it wasn't gonna be purple though. I'm always right, except for when I'm not. All right. Let's go in here. We'll do this summon. We need a few more. We don't have. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's my wish list looking like? All right. So I mean, whatever. We got him. I wanted to get her. Her, I don't think I care about anymore because we already finished that faction. I think so. She's Bannerlords, right? Or is she the other one? I can't tell. Those two factions need to get fixed. Um, who do we need? Who do we want? And those whispers are really creepy. Um, honestly, I wouldn't be upset with a 6-star Odachi to be honest, just because I like him. So this is more heroes I like, and this is more heroes I'm working on. So yeah, there we go. These three, I think none of these guys have an awakening, so those are perfect. And then these three, I want to get better awakenings, so that's where we're at on those. I could do Lord Legionary, but it's stupid because it's useless. He already had his use. Really? All right. He's already awakened, I think, so we don't need him. Wait, is he part of the fusion? No, he's not, right? I always get confused. I don't want to waste. I love this guy, by the way. Truger. I like him. He's one of my favorites. I actually bought a 2-star on him from the shop. Uh, I was like, do I want that? I'm like, I don't need him because he's a barbarian. I already beat it, but I was like, I really want it. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, Slayer. Here he is. Okay, he's got a 3-star, so we don't need that at all. So Soul Collection. This is just so you know how I get all these awesome summonings that I get. This is how I get them all. Right here, you're watching it happen. I go in here, and I already have this guy. Where'd he go? I already have him, so I sell this. Technically speaking, I could sell all of these. I have these in. It sucks because I have these. I just can't use them because they're for the fusion. So I sell all that, and then I just go in here and buy the coins and buy whatever I need. So that's why I have so many of these. Uh, yeah, and I try in any of the what is it? In any of the tournaments, I try to get any of the summons I can and any coins I can. The coins are more important to me at this point, but the summons are good too. Uh yeah, that's it. That's really all I do. And I actually got a couple of pulls that are new here actually from the last. I think I posted this. I don't remember when it was the community tab. You can go back and look. I think who's new. I don't remember if it was when I posted it, but I know he's new. The fat boy. I don't remember when I got him. I think he's new. And then there was one more legendary, I think, that I got. I got random luck on all of these, by the way. Like none of these, I don't think any of these are terrible. I don't know who this is. But other than that, like I'm getting her, which is cool. So I'll have her in a month. So we have the awakening already, which is freaking awesome, and it's a 3-star, which is nice. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. This guy, I don't know who he is, but I think he's cool. This guy looks cool. He's cool. This guy's good. He's good. He's good. He like literally look 4-star Trunda. Like all the ones I'm getting. This game's like, hey man, we're not gonna give you a freaking bog walker, but we're gonna give you the some of the best legendary summons that you're never going to use. You bastards. Yeah, bastards. And I actually have some decent epics too. We got some 4-stars in here. I have an awakening for Geo, this chick, Ugo. Like we've got a lot of good ones. What's his name? Scafix? Is that his name? Scafix? Scatman? Skibbity Bop Bop? Gravedigger, whatever this chick is that everyone likes. She's good. This is that blood chick. I don't know what she does. We've got Rector, Monster. Yeah, look at this. All these epics that are really good, and I've got them just sitting here because I'm a jerk. Cardinal, Skull Crown 3-star. Yeah, we got some good ones in here. There's probably going to be people that are like, yeah, you have all the ones that I want, and I don't have them, and you're not even using them because you're a jerk. I'm like, yeah, that's how that works. Oh, close this. All right, so we don't have anything else in here. We can't get anything else. We're good there. What were we doing? Market. I think I bought all of the shards that we can get from here now. I'm pretty sure. There we go. Close that. All right. So now we're going to do it. Remember, this is a limited time offer at these things. All right. And it's going to just go into the vault, whatever it is, because we can't do anything with it. So since they are limited time and they have to be, and here's my thinking on it. And I put like a thing that I'd either feed them or just put them in the vault because I have to summon these. That's the problem. So if I get them, there's no way in hell that I can really make it so that I'll never get these shards. It's almost impossible. Like I could have just not claimed that for 7 days, like this one specifically, but everything else I can't. There's nothing I can do with it. So they're gonna get pulled regardless of whether I want them to or not. If I end up, if I have them as a reward, like they say they start dropping these freaking things in like chests and stuff. I can't avoid these, so we have to pull them. So at least you get to see some fun things in this channel that with pulls that don't really matter. Even though I'll probably get a legendary just because I can't freaking use them. I've only seen one person pull a legendary. I think Hell Hades actually. I watched one of his videos and he pulled it and it was a legendary. Um, I guess there's no one in here that I'm really interested in, to be honest. If I get any of these, I'm not counting it because I'm not using them, so I'm just gonna feed them. Even if it's one that I need, I'm just gonna feed them because, like I said, this summon doesn't count. So this is a useless summon, basically. If it's epic, if it's epic or legendary, we put it into the vault, and then if it's rare, we feed it. That's it. I don't care what it is. 'Cause I'm not doing that. Even though technically it doesn't really matter. It matters to me. It doesn't matter to most people. Like because I obviously have like I have him. I have him. I have him. I've already pulled all of these. Have him. Candle Guard. If we get Candle Guard, that would piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. That would piss me off because I want Candle Guard for Dwarf faction. So this is the only thing, literally the only hero that would make me angry if I get because I have to feed it because I didn't pull it normally. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's how it is. All right. I mean, like I said, it's just is what it is. Let's just do this. All right. Let's see what we get. Take your guesses. All right. Let's see. I'm thinking epic. I don't think rare. Oh, nope, it's rare. It's Iterate, the one I just got. See? So it worked out. All right. Let's close this. At least we got something that didn't piss me off. Literally any hero wouldn't have pissed me off. Tavern. All right. We're going upgrade level. We're gonna really add insult to injury here. We're gonna go down here and go to this chick. Upgrade level, and enter it. Goodbye. So now we no longer have him. He's gone again. So that was it. He's gone. So yeah, that's basically it for today. I might do another stream later on today on what the hell is that game called? Watcher of Realms, because it's actually getting interesting, and I got a little further. I think I'm in chapter 5 now, so I may just hop on that game for a little bit in maybe like an hour or so. We'll see how it goes, and then I'll post these up for next week, so I don't have to worry about posting videos. I'll just have a bunch of streams. It'll be stream week, just so that I can actually relax for a week. All right, so that's it for today. Hopefully, you guys had fun. If you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, follow all that stuff. Hopefully, I know I'm not going to be on Twitch a lot, so just follow me on YouTube and subscribe there. And eventually I'll set it up, I think, where I'll just post on YouTube maybe like an hour or so before I start streaming so that everyone knows that I'll be on. It'll make it life easier. And then you guys can actually chat with each other and maybe, get some answers to the questions you have for the game. All right. So this is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.